The secret of the floating island. Deep in the heart of a vast, shimmering ocean, there was a small fishing village where the children often whispered about a legend. They spoke of a mysterious floating island, hidden by thick mists that only appeared to the brave and kind-hearted. It was said the island held secrets that could change lives and that its guardians, the watchful turtles, tested anyone who dared approach. In this village lived Kai, a curious and clever 11-year-old boy, and his best friend Lila, a spirited girl with a talent for solving puzzles. Kai's parents were fishermen, and he often spent hours helping them mend nets or gazing at the endless ocean, imagining what lay beyond the horizon. Lila, on the other hand, loved exploring the rocky shores, collecting seashells, and mapping out secret hideaways. One summer evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Kai and Lila spotted something extraordinary. Far out at sea, beyond the fishing boats, a faint golden glow shimmered through the mist. It pulsed like a heartbeat calling to them. "Lila, do you see that?" Kai whispered, his voice filled with awe. Lila nodded, her eyes wide. "It has to be the floating island. We have to go." The next morning, armed with a small wooden boat, some bread, and their sense of adventure, Kai and Lila set out. The villagers waved them off, though many chuckled, thinking they were chasing a fairy tale. But the two friends didn't care. The glow was real, and they were determined to uncover the island's secret. The journey wasn't easy. As they rowed further from the village, the ocean waves grew taller, and the mist thickened. But Kai's steady hands on the oars and Lila's sharp eyes kept them on course. They sang songs to keep their spirits high, their laughter echoing over the waves. Suddenly, the boat jolted. Lila leaned over the edge and gasped. "Kai, look!" A massive turtle, its shells shimmering with patterns of gold and green, swam alongside them. Its deep, wise eyes studied the children. "You seek the floating island," the turtle rumbled, its voice like the rolling tide. Kai and Lila exchanged nervous glances but nodded. "Many have tried," the turtle continued. "Few have succeeded. The island chooses only those who prove themselves worthy. Are you prepared for the challenges ahead?" "Yes," Kai said, his voice steady. "We'll do whatever it takes." The turtle nodded and swam ahead, leading them through the thick mist. When the mist parted, the children gasped. The floating island was unlike anything they had imagined. It drifted gently on the waves, its lush greenery sparkling with dew. Trees with golden leaves swayed in the breeze, and waterfalls of crystal-clear water cascaded into pools that shimmered like liquid diamonds. As they stepped onto the island, a path of glowing stones appeared, winding through the trees. "Follow the path," the turtle said. "But beware, each step will test you." Kai and Lila began their journey, their hearts pounding with excitement and curiosity. The first test came at a crossroads, where the path split into 3 directions. In the center stood a pedestal holding a glowing riddle. To move ahead, you must decide. Choose the path where truth resides. Lila tapped her chin, examining the paths. One was lined with beautiful flowers, the second glittered with gold, and the third looked plain and unremarkable. "It's the plain path," Lila said confidently. "Truth isn't about glitter or beauty. It's about what's real." Kai nodded, trusting her instincts. They stepped onto the plain path, and the glowing stones lit their way forward. The second test brought them to a massive tree with roots twisted into the shape of a locked door. Beside it was a pool of water reflecting the sky, even though no sky could be seen through the thick canopy above. "What do we do now?" Kai wondered. Lila dipped her hands into the pool and noticed the water rippled differently around a specific stone. She pulled it out, a key shaped like a turtle shell. When they used it to unlock the door, the tree opened, revealing the next part of the path. The final test was the most challenging. At the center of the island stood a glowing orb hovering above a pedestal. But as they approached, shadowy figures rose from the ground, forming a barrier. A voice echoed around them. "Only those with the courage to protect and the kindness to share may pass." The shadows swirled closer, testing their bravery. Kai stepped forward, spreading his arms wide to shield Lila. "Leave her alone," he shouted, his voice trembling but firm. Lila, inspired by Kai's courage, reached into her pocket and pulled out a piece of bread. "We're not here to harm," she said. "We'll share what we have." The shadows paused, then dissolved into the air. The orb's glow intensified, and the pedestal shifted, revealing a treasure chest filled with golden seeds. "These are the seeds of prosperity," the turtle explained, reappearing beside them. "Plant them in your village, and they will grow into trees that provide endless fruit and clean water." When Kai and Lila returned to the village, they were greeted as heroes. They shared the seeds with everyone, planting them around the village. Within weeks, the trees grew, their golden leaves providing shade, their fruit feeding the hungry, and their roots purifying the water. Kai and Lila's adventure became the stuff of legends, told for generations as a tale of bravery, kindness, and the power of friendship.